What is up there, guys? This is Cobb. Welcome to the episode of Ironman Leveling. Now, in this one, I'm living in fear. I didn't go ahead and record this terrifying incident that just happened the other night, but I've created a reconstruction for you that I'm going to put on screen just about right now. So most of you guys know that of all of the zones in World of Warcraft, Desolace is probably one of my least favourite of all time. However, some of the quests tend to be quite easy, so it's not the worst Iron Man zone ever, but my disdain for this zone is deep-rooted all the way from back in the days of, you know, the Burning Crusade. Fucking hate this goddamn zone, man. It sucks. And we nearly died there twice on Iron Man within like 30 minutes of one another last night. So I was questing away all happily. Well, not really. I kind of hate the zone. So I was questing away all miserably. And I get to some spot in the northwestern pocket of the zone where there's a bunch of Naga that spawn. Now, these Naga happen to apply a poison to your damn character, right? Poison? Who gives a damn, right? Poisons tick for like, what? 10 damage, 15 damage? They're kind of more just there for flavor, rather than being something that you actually need to worry about. Well, because Desolace is such a shit zone, for some reason, for some odd reason, the poison that these Naga apply ticks for 250-ish damage. Per fucking tick. Now, luckily, the son of a gun only ticks like 3 or 4 times over the full duration of the dot. And you might think, oh, well, that's not that bad. That's like 800-ish damage or something over the course of like 8 seconds. Yeah, well, my Iron Man character on my hunter has like 1,000 health. Literally 1,000 health. And you can see that the Tauren that I'm on right now, this is a level 40 Tauren, so it's actually a few levels lower than my hunter Iron Man. It has around 1k health as well, so you can measure the impact that this poison is going to have on the health bar of this Tauren. So the poison is only ticking 160 on this character, because of course the level scaling is a few steps down. But yeah, this shit was ticking for like 200 plus 261 damage, I believe, per tick on my fucking Iron Man character. I had to cancel what I was doing mid-global, because the movement of my health bar ticking down like, caught my eye, and I was like, what the fuck was that, you know? Did I just take a fucking bunch of damage? I saw I was 30% health. Boom! Another tick hits. Holy shit, I'm 5% health right now. I had to stop what the fuck I was doing and hit my goddamn exhilaration heal just to not die to the next tick. I killed that mob. I got the fuck out of there. Fuck Desolace is the moral of the story, right? Good. I'm glad that we all agree and that is now out of the way. Alright, anyhow, back to questing in Stranglethorn. God damn it. So we've got a bunch of mail to read as well towards the end of this episode, but I am going to leave it to somewhat at the end. Before we get into any of that mail reading business, quick announcement. Once this video's done, you might want to go ahead and head on over to the goddamn live stream, because we are live right now. Well, as long as you're watching this video in the first, 5 hours after it actually went up. We are live right now, goddammit. You can find the link to the stream, Cobrak TV, down below in the video description, as well as probably as a pinned comment as well. Head on over to the stream, say hi, follow the stream. We're gonna have a great time. Some nice chill streams, man. Maybe we'll even play some Iron Man on stream at some point. No promises there though, because I like to focus at least to a certain extent while playing Iron Man most of the time. But hey, yeah, Cobrak TV, head up on over there. I actually lost access to my old Twitch channel that, to be fair, I haven't streamed on for like 3 years or something, so I don't really give too much of a damn. It was also named incorrectly and shit, and you know what? I've set up the new stream now. I think that it's going to be much, much better, and I'm happy to have a fresh start. Anyway, yeah, getting back to the whole almost dying on Iron Man thing, I need to careful up a little bit and start doing only quests that I fucking remember doing previously on Iron Man characters, man. I don't want to fucking die, you know what I'm saying? Now, having said that, me and Pingu might be planning something, might be planning an extreme stunt on each of our Iron Man characters fairly soon, and I'm hoping that it's going to be in addition to the next episode. You guys are going to think that we are fucking crazy, man. You're going to think that we're crazy, and it's going to be fucking awesome. So I'm really, really looking forward to that, but no spoilers, god damn it. I'm just trying to convince Pingu to actually do it because, well, he doesn't want to die. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Get ready for the XP. I can feel it. How much was that? I kind of blinked. It's like 10% of a bar, right? No, it wasn't. It was a little bit less than that. Fuck it, alright. It's a good amount of XP. Every little helps. Turn in time. Beautiful experience points. Then we're going to go ahead and read a batch of mail, man. We'll read a batch of mail, tie this episode off here. I know it's a shorter episode, okay? You don't have to rage, you don't have to QQ, you don't have to cry. We're going to be getting back to longer episodes pretty soon. Things have just been a little bit crazy. Okay, I'm just going to read the mail, alright? Let's go with this, man. I love you, Cobb. First up, I love you, man. You're such an inspiration on how you handle shitty situations. For example, your, oh, why the hell not pay from the more emotional video got me really thinking. Hey, thanks, man. I'm glad that it could have some kind of a positive impact on you, man. Also, really appreciate you coming back to WoW and really excited for the coming videos, especially the montages. It's a work in progress. But I also love the videos where it's just you talking about stuff. Anyway, keep up the good work, but remember to only do what you really want to do. Love you, man. Hey, thanks a lot, man, Mr. I love you, Cobb, if that even is your real birth name. Okay, man, let's go ahead and read this from Mr. Vindy. I actually sent a couple of question ones. Oh, man, okay. Let me just mentally prepare for these. I am mentally prepared. We got some nice scenic shots of Stranglethorn Vale zipping around overhead. Let's answer some of y'all's questions. I thought this was going to be a short episode. I might be wrong, so thanks for that, Vindy. God damn it, ruining my goddamn schedule. I'm only kidding. I want to ask you a few questions, and also if you can give some opinions and advices to a fellow introvert. Oh man, that's what I am, dude. That's what I am. First, let's get the easy shit out of the way. 1. Do you think of coming back to streaming from time to time? Well, it just so happens that I do, actually. Doesn't matter what gameplay or even editing, the live interaction was really cool. Number 2, Witcher 3 series revision? Yes, no, maybe so. Yeah, the Witcher game coming back, I don't know, man. I fucking love The Witcher. I love Skyrim. I love Dark Souls. I love a lot of fucking games, dude. But not all of them can be squeezed in. There's a very, very finite amount of time that I have every day now between working and now streaming and producing videos and actually having time to spend with Soph and going to the gym, and it's like, I don't know that I have time to fit The Witcher in as well. So I'm going to have to say no. Ask me again in like 12 months. We'll see, alright? That's a long time to wait to ask me again, okay? It's like, but just bear with me. And let's go to Vindy's mail number 2. I want to describe myself and ask for your opinions and advices. Alright, well, let's try and help you out, man, Vindy. I'm a negative introvert that tends to overthink and overanalyze everything. Thus losing every bit of motivation to take risks, try new things, or take part in social interactions. My only motivation comes when I see results from the things I'm doing, but I also have high standards for myself. So if I'm not doing things well enough, I struggle to keep myself motivated and simply stop. Alright, man, so you got motivation issues by the sounds of it. What advice would I have for an introvert who needs motivation? See, motivation is a strange thing. I'd much rather develop, like speaking for myself, I'd much rather develop a discipline in myself rather than motivation. Motivation feels good and it feels great, but it tends to burn out pretty quickly, right? Motivation is kind of a temporary state of being in which you really want to fucking crush shit. Discipline, on the other hand, is making yourself do something even when you fucking don't want to do it. You just don't take no for an answer and you just get shit done. And I personally find that discipline is a much, much better thing to try to breed within yourself and really hone within yourself to make sure that you hit your goals and get the shit done that you want to get done as every, day and week and month unfolds. Now that all sounds really, really washy, right? But I'm assuming that it sounds to me like you're trying to do some things that you really find meaningful, Vindy. Maybe there's projects that you want to be working on. Maybe you're trying to get fit and healthy and start going to the gym. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe social training or something that you want to subject yourself to and get more confident and all of that good stuff. Now, what I'd recommend is making a goddamn schedule, right? Make a fucking schedule. It doesn't have to be anything crazy or anything huge or anything sprawling. You don't have to list out every single activity of the day, though I personally like to do that. I don't know, I'm just a scheduling freak or something. But you don't have to do that. List out just a few things that you want to get done at the start of the day. Better yet, before you go to sleep at night, make a list of a few things that you want to get done for the next day. So the list is just there waiting for you as soon as you wake up. I mean, this helps me a lot. I actually do this like 7 days in advance, by the way. Like every video that I want to work on, Everything that I gotta do for, you know, my work outside of, you know, YouTube and streaming, my live streams, going to the gym, everything, even my meals to a certain extent, I will plan out like 7 days in advance, you know. So I really take this to somewhat of an extreme. You don't have to really do that. But I find that it helps a lot when you've got a lot of projects that you want to work on. Next up, for the part that you mentioned, Vindy, about you losing motivation for taking part in social interactions. First of all, I'd say don't feel obliged to be fucking social with people, right? I mean, I have like 2 close friends, you know, I'm married to Sophie. That's like all of the humans that I interact with on a regular basis, right? Like, we're talking like meaningful interactions, right? You don't have to feel pressured or anything to do any more than that. If you've got like friends and stuff that want to go out to parties and go out drinking and stuff, and you don't want to do that shit, just don't do it, man. Eventually they'll stop asking you anyway, which is great, right? If you'd rather just stay at home and play games, or stay at home and read a book, or stay at home and work on your projects, or whatever you want to be doing, then just go ahead and do that. It only really becomes a problem if you isolate yourself to the point at which you are really lacking any kind of real meaningful social interaction in your life. You start to do things like get really wrapped up in your own little world. You start to get estranged from people. You start to lose things like self-confidence and things like that. And those aren't good. Now again, only speaking from my own experience, I found that sharing the projects that I work on with as many people as who are fucking interested is a really, really nice way to kind of keep in touch with the outside world and not get wrapped up in my own little bubble, and it helps my confidence and all of that good stuff. I found that going to the gym and eating healthily has done wonders for my confidence as well. I feel like I can speak to just about anybody without, you know, getting all anxious about it and stuff, you know, like a stereotypical introvert. And I think it all boils down to, if you want to feel confident, and you want to feel, like socially confident and proud of yourself, and yeah, like you're a person worth being proud of, you've got to do things worth being proud of. That's a big problem, actually, that I've got with, you know, social media copy-pastas and stuff these days, and the way people view things like mental health. Oh, don't worry. You know, if you feel like shit, know that you are perfect just the way you are. You know, you're doing great. Nobody's perfect, and, you know, you're not... It's fine to just be yourself and embrace your weaknesses in this. What a load of shit, okay? If you want to have high self-esteem and be confident and be proud of yourself, be proud of who you are, you've got to do things that actually make you proud of who you are. And sorry, I just had to be right back real fast there. I kind of lost my train of thought a little bit. But I think that I kind of made my point. I kind of wish that it could be an easier fix, but to be honest, anything worth doing takes time. It takes effort. It takes a lot of fucking effort, right? I'm not saying that any of these changes that you might want to make to your life, you know, even if you add them incrementally, are going to be easy. Of course they're not. It's difficult for us introverts, you know what I'm saying? We don't have the goddamn confidence to just go out there and seize our dreams, even if we are dreaming big on the inside. We don't really have it in us. We kind of have to force ourselves to do these things, and it's going to be hard. And whatever your goals and dreams are, Vindy, you're gonna hit roadblocks. I like to think of things as obstacles, actually, because an obstacle can be overcome, whereas a lot of people just give up at the first kind of roadblock that they hit on their journey towards their goals. Think of things as obstacles and challenges to be conquered, man. But no, at the same time, that is fine to fail. You're a goddamn human being. Everybody is struggling along just like you. And if they're not struggling along, they're probably just a goddamn slob who's not trying to achieve anything with their life anyway. And some really, really introvert-specific advice here as well. I noticed even in the subject of this message, you said, weird questions from a weird person, right? You're not a weird person. You're not a weird person, man. I used to think that I was a fucking weird person. Maybe I am a weird person. I don't know. But I don't think I am anymore. I think that everybody is a little bit fucking weird. Most of us have been, like, fucked up by our parents. Most of us have been kind of messed up by school. And all of the tragedies and all of the bullshit that we have to go through in our lives. We all get a little bit fucked up. I mean, some of the most extroverted, confident, outgoing, loudest people in the world who just seem to be happy all the time can be dying on the inside, you know? Like, seriously here. Nobody knows what's going on, man. Nobody knows what's going on. Especially if you're a socially anxious person, it's really good to understand this. everybody else is struggling along just like you, even if it doesn't feel like it sometimes. If you're the kind of person who gets socially anxious to the point where, you know, you're kind of very, very self-conscious of, you know, what you're doing with your hands, so you just keep your hands in your pocket, and you're really self-conscious of if you make eye contact with somebody during a conversation. That's a big trigger for some people who are introverted. And you're the kind of person who's really noticing all of your own little mannerisms and things. You've got to understand that, like, half of everybody else out there is thinking and feeling the exact same thing. You know? Most other people, like, it was really crappy for me in college, man. I was really, really quiet in college, right? And I used to do things like spend fucking 10 minutes trying to flatten my hair and shit before I went into college. Does it look just right, you know? Like, I don't want any little skateboard ramp action coming off my hair or anything while I walk around, because people are gonna look at me. What a load of shit. Like, seriously, people are more worried about themselves than you. We live in the age of social media. Everybody is lacking social skills. Everybody is a social idiot. At least, like, every young person, you know? And I think understanding that was, you know, it was a great boon, at least, for me. And I started to think to myself, like, why the fuck am I worrying about myself so much when everybody else is thinking the same goddamn thing about themselves? Anyways, I do feel like I'm rambling just a little bit here, so I don't know. I hope that some part of that answer helped you out a little bit, Vindy. Gonna move on now to the last message from Mr. Cobb fan. Hey Cobb, I'm Pulga. I've been to a couple of your streams, if you recall. I was also there for the... Oh my god, when you were on the stream for the 40-man brawl? Oh my god, dude. And the Stormwind and Ironforge raids, which was a ton of fun. We met a couple of weeks ago in a Trial of Style, and I was ecstatic. That was you? Holy shit. Hey man, let me guys know if you want to see the Trial of Style footage. Unfortunately, it is only 720p, so... there is that, but if you guys want me to upload that shit, I did actually record that in super low quality, just because I thought it was fucking hilarious. So if you guys want to see that too, some Trial of Style, transmog competition action, then go ahead and let me know down below. Couldn't believe I was seeing you again after you quit, especially in a Trial of Style. Yeah, dude. Big fan, looking forward to your new content. Hey, thanks, man, Cobb fan. Hey, goddamn, man, that was you in the Trial of Style? You tracked me down, dude. You tracked me down. And alright, that is going to go ahead and wrap it up with this Ironman episode. Turns out it's not so fucking short after all, eh? Well, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it all the same. Next episode. Expect something fucking crazy to go down, man. As long as Pingu is also game. Now, Pingu knows what I'm talking about, but you guys have to wait for the fucking surprise, okay? In fact, it might not even be that crazy. I don't want to blow it up to be something, like, completely insane, but it's definitely going to be an episode to watch. There you go. So thanks for watching, everybody. Do you enjoy the rest of your day? If you have the time, definitely come and say hi on the stream as well. Looking forward to seeing you guys over there, but for now I am going to wrap this one up. I'll catch all of you guys in the next one.